Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Coder99, and we are going to cover the second part of Database Scripts Automation series. And in the second part we will be automating Microsoft SQL Server scripts using DBF Library along with the .NET Core console application. So if you have liked my first part of the video that I have uh, developed using PostgreSQL database scripts automation. So please like my video and share it if you find it useful, and please subscribe and also subscribe my channel so that I may stay motivated to produce quality content. So in the second part, we will not be covering that much of the theoretical part, and you can consult if you want to consult the theory in my first video, whose link I'm going to provide in the description, and there you can also download its code for your uh, better understanding. So, without wasting much time on the theoretical part in this video, let's dive into the coding part. So, in my first video, I have developed the solution, and in that solution, I have uh, added the project DbUp with PGSQL. So, I'm not going to create a separate project, but I'm going to add the new project that will be creating that we will be creating to automate MS SQL scripts. So let's add new project that will be a console application, and let's name it DbUp DbUp with MS SQL. So we will be using the .NET 5.0 version. So we have added the project. Now we will be adding the required NuGet packages to make it working with respect to MS SQL. So let's go to the manage NuGet packages. So for this we will be using as we are using .NET Core, so we'll be using .NET DbUp Core library. Its current version is 4.5. So let's install it. So it's here. Now for this application to work with the DBF library, we will have to add its corresponding package as well, which is DbUp SQL Server. So let's add it in the project as well. So it's also there, and as we will be automating the connection string, we'll be reading from app config file. So let's add system configuration package as well. So it's also there. Close this one. We will be adding we'll add the app config file to this project. Application config file. So it's here. So we will also add a folder that will cover the DBMS SQL scripts that we will be automating. So it's there, and now let's create. So on my database server, which is 2019 SQL Server, in there I have created test DB, but I have not created any tables. So we will be using this test DB uh, in my SQL Server database, and we will run couple of scripts. One of them will be creating a table, and the other one will be updating or inserting the records, and we will be doing it using this application. So let's add configuration file, and we will be using connection strings. We will add name it MS SQL connection. You can name it as you wish. And in the connection string, I'll be copy pasting the string of mine, and you will be using your one. So this is my server name, database name, user ID, and user ID password. So here it will be connection string in this. I'm going to unload this PGSQL project for the moment so that I may focus on this one. So let's, in its program files, we will be, the coding part basically will be the same as we have done for the PGSQL with couple of changes. So I'm going to copy paste couple of, I'm going to copy the code related to MySQL, related to SQL Server. So we will make this function int, as we will be returning on the console some records output. So here we will be covering, we will have connection string, and that we will be using configuration. We'll first use its using statement, and using system.configuration, so that we may access the configuration file to get the connection string. So here we will be using configuration configuration manager dot connection string, and here we will pass the name from the configuration file. So, and from here we will get the connection string. Next, I'm going to copy code that we will be using as per our requirement. So here we will using DbUp, and it will be reflection assembly. So coding part is bit similar as I have covered in PGSQL part. So here we will be using SQL database that will access the connection string, and with scripts embedded assembly it will build the script changes, and then we will use this upgraded to perform the upgrade on the database. So if it goes well, its result will be successful, and its related output will be showing on the console part. So if you want to go into detail regarding this, uh, how things are working here in this code, you can consult my first video, and I have provided its URL. So let's run initial script to create the database table there. For this, let's copy this script file here. So in this file, I'm going to, for the test purpose, I'm going to create an employee table in the test DB, and with these fields: first name, last name, gender is active, and ID field will be identity column that will be auto incrementing. So after placing this here, we will change its property. Build action from none to, we will be setting its embedded source so that the application automatically embed it, and while executing the scripts it may pick the scripts automatically. So let's build the application. So just for testing purpose, let's put a couple of breakpoints here, and let's run this application. So here it's coming up. So this statement is basically ensuring that the database exists as per provided connection string. So if it goes well, let's check it. So the database is existing as test DB we have set up here in the connection string in the app config file. So let's give it a run, and again, so let's check it. So it has no errors. It had one script file, and here it is successful. So let's run it completely, and here in the console file You guys can check at that executing scripts. It is basically providing the success statement line that it has executed the script and has created the table schema versions there, and then it has run the this script file that we have provided in the data in the table in the folder here, DB MS SQL scripts. So let's check it if it has created. Let's refresh. So it has created two tables. One one is for the scripts that we have provided, and it has created the table employee successfully. And then it has DbUp utility has created its own schema versions control table. So it has basically this table DbUp uses to maintain its versioning so that same script cannot be run twice or multiple times. So this script file script 001 underscore create underscore amp table has been run and it's here. So now let's try and provide a couple of more scripts. Like in this go, I'm going to paste these two scripts here. One of them will be adding two fields, email and mobile, in the table employee, and the third one script is going to insert a couple of these records here. One of them John Smith and the Jane Austen fields. So let's change their properties and set them to embedded resource like we have set for the first script. So build successfully. Let's run it. We have came here in the breakpoint, and yeah, it's true. And now it is showing two scripts like add email mobile columns and then inserting records. Both have been successfully executed. So if you check its console part, here it is showing that it has it has successfully ran the scripts. One of them labeled as script 002 and the third one as inserting records. So let's check in the database that it has added the fields. Yeah, it has added the field email and mobile. And if we check its rows, it has inserted the records as well. So it's working fine, and we can check its schema versions controlling table. So DBF has added these scripts as well here. So that's it. I guess that makes it complete. So I will be sharing its code on my GitHub library, where you will find it with the PGSQL in the same solution. And so if you guys like my effort, please subscribe my channel and like and share my videos in your circle. to help me grow my channel and stay motivated to produce the quality content. So stay blessed and stay positive and keep coding. Thanks, guys.